Sobbing, 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 weeping. Robin, Robin, Robin,
What have you done? You take these poor girls back at once, you hear?
we can't.
There was an avalanche!
I guess we'll just have to wait till the spring thaw.
This was your idea, wasn't it?
No, I'd say it was more yours. It all came out of your book about them sobbing women.
What kind of men are you? A bunch of wild animals?
Yeah.
No, they're just a bunch of lovesick vocabs all.
Alice, don't cry. I'm sorry. Honest. It was the only way I could get you to marry me. Alice, we forgot the person. Out of everything, you forgot
Don't worry,
the
girls.
person.
Go on inside. Nothing's going to happen, I promise you.
Well, go on, boys. Go on in.
This house is for the girls. Not one of you is going to set foot in it while they're here. You're going to roost in the barn with the rest of the animals. Now get out of here, all of you. I'm ashamed of you.
Now, Billy.
You too.
Billy, everything's going to be all right. The boys and I, we'll figure out how to get the parson up here somehow.
Do you reckon those girls will marry them now?
Well, aren't you the one that wanted them all married with wives of their own?
Sure I did. Wives they married, not stole.
We didn't really steal anything.
I made things too easy for you, Adam. You had such a way with words. I should have seen who you are. It was there plain as day.
Now hold on, Billy. Before you go and say something, you're going to be
I
sorry.
had begun to say what's on my mind.
You've said enough.
How could you have done this without talking to me first?
Dad, blame it. You come in here, bossing my brothers around, telling them how to eat, how to dress, how to think, how to talk. We're making sissies out of them, especially Frank.
Yeah! Hey!
Well, pretty soon, they won't even be able to go to the outhouse without you showing them how.
Well, they've been showing them how things are done. What's wrong with that? Besides, they don't seem to mind, Adam.
You can teach a dog how to sit. Don't mean it's a dog's nature.
What are you saying, Adam?
I'm saying that I'm the head of this household. And me and my brothers are going to sleep in the house where we belong.
No, Adam.
No.
No. Willie's right. It wouldn't be proper.
Yeah, we'll sleep in the barn. You just leave things be.
Yeah.
Leave things be. Well, ain't this just a fine how to do? I've had enough of this. This is what you want, and this is what you can have. I'm getting out of here.
What?
I had him
Adam! Can't be
Adam,
serious.
listen to your brothers.
I've had enough talking. I'm leaving. And listen to my brothers. Last time I listened to my brothers, I ended up getting married. Well, I'd have been better off with a hired gal.
Millie, he didn't mean it!
Really?
He said it! No, he didn't mean it.
I can still see my papa chopping trees and planting crops. I can't forget his toil and sweat. I can still see my mama kissing him at the door, her face all flushed with pride. She knew how hard he tried. He was one of those tough young men who blazed new trails through gales of falling snow and never let go. He was father to 7 sons. He taught us how to ride and hunt and fight. And he was so darn tough, but he was right. Where were you when our barn burned to the ground? Where were you when Caleb nearly drowned? Where were you the night that Mama died? The boys had to grow up fast. When Mama passed, they had to face this bitter world alone. My pa worked worked himself to death before Gideon could even walk. And I never heard Mama cross him. You hear that, Millie? Never went to the socials. I was too busy seeing that the boys had clothes. So no one froze. Thought of those men before me, risking lives on Missouri trails, but they pressed on to Oregon, so determined to tame this country. Their families were dying every day, but they work and pray. And you can be sure no woman ever told those brave men what to do. Won't grovel to you, Millie, won't grovel to you. And where were you when the blood was being spilled? Where were you when towns were being built? It takes a man who has a lion's heart. So I'm not gonna let you in and let you win by tearing us apart. It took men of iron to tame this land. It took men who stood just where I stand. Their women stood beside them night and day. They knew how to love, honor, and obey. Been this way since time began. So stand behind your man.